Hi, this is Jim. If you have 3 or 4 minutes, I'd love to show you a tokenized deposit wallet I've just developed on testnet. At the top is my account alias. I've also included a way to copy in my long hash address on Ethereum. But front and center, most importantly, is my portfolio. The centerpiece of the portfolio is my tokenized deposit position. The identifier is bcaUSD. I currently hold 4 tokens in bcaUSD for a US dollar equivalent of $4. There's a series of buttons here: send, move money, swap, and receive, which are functions that you can perform within your wallet that are tied directly to a smart contract I developed, compiled, and uploaded to Ethereum. Next is the bank accounts, which have been pre-approved to fund, which is moving money to bcaUSD, and I'll demonstrate how to do that momentarily. You can see that there's some dollars pending from transactions over the weekend. Can also, for convenience, I can see my stablecoins positions and my other digital assets. I really like having my digital assets tied directly because I can monitor my gas, for instance, on Ethereum, because everything we do in the wallet requires gas. Consumers wouldn't pay that gas just in development. I'm paying gas. Let's go here. Everything that we're using to sync between the wallet and Ethereum is using Alchemy. We can see that we have 157 requests today. Then we can also see that I'm going to update this using Ethereum, or using Etherscan rather. I can see that the 4 bcaUSD are assigned to one holder. That is the token Alliance USD, and that matches my wallet. We can see that here. All right, let's look back at recent activity. I like to track and record all the activities and then allow users to give it a click and dive down into the detail. We can see here from a recent transaction where we minted $1 or 1 token. The transaction hash is here. It was successful. My wallet address is here. The smart contract, Alliance USD. This is the address of that smart contract. I'll show you where that contract is. This is Solidity code. In a past video, which I will link here, I talked all about smart contracts and building those on a Solidity. And the function that's tied to the button is called mint, and it's right here. This has been compiled, and as I mentioned in the bytecode, was uploaded earlier. Let's go back to that transaction for one last thing I want to point out here. Actually, 2 things. First of all, when you see from, this means that these are newly minted coins. We're not moving coins or swapping. And we can see the final address is my account address that's tied to my wallet. And the transaction fee is the gas, and that gas is recorded here as part of the transaction. Okay, last thing I want to show you is how to move money or mint the bcaUSD. So I can select my account here. I can select the dollar amount. We'll do another $1. And we'll enter a password. This was important for me as I was designing this. I want to make sure that there's a speed bump here, because we have to make sure that this transfer is done very carefully because it's irrevocable. So I'm going to go ahead and have to enter my password. This was when I created my wallet. I assigned a password. If I want to see my customer information, I can see that here just in case. We'll go ahead and review the transaction and mint by clicking the button here. It goes back here. Noticed that my tokens have not changed quite yet because they're still pending. And I can see that activity here. It's highlighted here. And we can see that that transaction is already complete 4 seconds ago. I was surprised to see this transaction completed so quickly, because literally it just crossed over. If I give this a refresh, it'll probably update it to $5. It did. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. That was a bit of a surprise at the end. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye now.